Edinburgh is one of the most beautiful and well-preserved historic cities in Europe. Set among the volcanic plugs of Castle Rock, Arthur's Seat, and Calton Hill, the medieval Old Town and the Georgian New Town provide contrasting historical insight. Despite the hills, Edinburgh is best explored on foot. Wherever you turn, there is a breathtaking sight.
One of the first activities we participated in was a tour to the famous Edinburgh Castle, which millions of people visit every year. This beautiful piece of history is a must-see when in Scotland. Resting on a high outcrop of volcanic rock, the castle dominates the view from every direction as you approach Edinburgh. The castle alone has gone through many passing of hands throughout its lifetime, being captured by the English and taken back by the Scots multiple times. This magnificent building also serves as a universal clock for Edinburgh, firing a cannon off at 1 p.m. every day so that the city people can adjust their clocks. After walking around the castle, there are places for tourists to relax. The Castle Cafe is full of fine coffees and teas, as well as common Scottish cuisine. For the non-coffee drinkers, the castle is also home to a fine Scotch whiskey shop. The shop has whiskies ranging from £10 to £8,000, and even holds a whiskey only found at the castle, which is creatively named Castle Whiskey.
When leaving the castle, you will find yourself walking through an area which is called the City of the Dead. Here you will find ancient buildings and hear stories of the unforgiving Edinburgh mob and the famous ghosts that haunt the historic streets. There are many different types of tours you can take when visiting this area. These tours take you underground to see the famous vaults, which were homes for the poor and hideouts for murderers and thieves.
Above these vaults you will find St. Giles Cathedral, another very famous building that has attracted tourists for many years. This cathedral is the historic city church of Edinburgh. Also known as the High Kirk of Edinburgh, it is the mother church of Presbyterianism.
Another must-see while in Edinburgh is the steep hill named Arthur's Seat. Just below the hill you will find the Scottish Parliament. This artistically designed building is where Scotland's 129-member democratic body makes the laws for the land. This is where the vote for Scottish independence will be held in the near future.
Edinburgh is full of fun and excitement. Whether you're singing in a karaoke bar or learning about the famous Scottish authors, including J.K. Rowling during the literary pub crawls, there is always new things to learn and see. For whiskey fans, a must-do while in Edinburgh is the Whiskey Experience. This tour teaches you step by step how the finest Scottish whiskies are made. This is also the home of the largest collection of single malt Scotch in the world.
A short train ride from Edinburgh is the city of Glasgow, the largest city in Scotland and one of the largest in the United Kingdom. Glasgow has the highest population density in Scotland with almost 600,000 residents. That's 3,395 people per square kilometer. Glasgow is more of a business-oriented city when compared to Edinburgh. Known best for its shipbuilding and marine engineering industry, Glasgow is known as the second city of the British Empire for most of the Victorian era and Edwardian period, but that could change if the vote for independence passes.
Although the cities in Scotland are very beautiful, there is nothing like the breathtaking view of the Highlands. The Highlands lie to the north and west of the Highland Boundary Fault, which runs from Arran to Stonehaven. This part of Scotland is largely composed of uplifted rocks from the Cambrian and Precambrian periods. Some of the smaller formations in the northwest are up to 3 billion years old. The Highlands are home to over 30,000 lochs, including the famous Loch Ness. Loch Ness is a very large freshwater loch in the Highlands which stretches 23 miles long and spots that are over 1,000 feet deep. Imagine filling the Grand Canyon with water. Loch Ness is best known for the mythological Loch Ness Monster, also known as Nessie. Without this iconic myth, the town of Loch Ness would struggle to thrive. With the help of the boat tours and gift shops revolving around this beast, the town brings in millions of revenue through tourism.
Whether backpacking through the cities or monster tracking through the Highlands, there is always more to see in the beautiful land of Scotland.
Cheers.
Aye.
Cheers.
Aye.
Aye.
Cheers.
Aye.
Aye.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mate.